So we're back here in our pig area. I don't want to call it a pig pen because I don't know, I just don't like that. So we had them in this fenced in area for the first week we had them. And that was just to get them used to us. Smaller area, you're able to see them a little better, make sure they're adjusting okay, make sure nobody's sick. So then Sunday, which was a week, we moved them into this bigger area, about, I don't know, 24 by, maybe 24 by 50, something like that. Well, we ended up getting about 2 inches of rain, inch and a half, something like that. And so it got pretty wet, mostly up here. This is pretty dry because it got sunny out today. But normally I wait a week to move them. But I put them out here in this area. That way they're to keep them out of the, not to keep them out, but to give them the option to get out of the wet grass or wet mud that we have. So we had the sheep in here. The sheep ate what they wanted to out of this. And now the pigs are going to come through and root up most of this. They've been in here for about an hour and a half. So they've got a huge area now. Each one of these spaces in between here is 12.5 feet. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6, about, let's say 75 feet by about 100. They will not turn all this up in the week that they're going to be in here. However, this is just to get them used to a bigger area and to keep them out of the mud. After they finish the feed that's in their feeder, I will move the feeder probably out to here and their water out this way. And then I'll move this fence to right here. That'll cut them off so they can't go back into that muddy area. Like I said on the last video, we try to move them weekly, no more than 10 days because of the parasites. So technically this is day 1 out in this bigger area, and it is actually day 4 in this dirtier area. So by taking and moving them out here, it'll restart back to 2 tomorrow. So, and then once I get them out of here, then the move is tricky because we're going to go out here over part of our pasture to the wooded area back here. So I'll make a very narrow lane with the netting here, and that way they can't roam around too much because they will dig as they walk if they smell something good, because they can smell underneath the soil. So if they smell bugs or whatever, worms, they know they're in there, and it literally takes one scoop of their nose and they'll dig a hole to get whatever was in there. I've seen them pull up even like garbage that has been buried in, the dirt for who knows how long. So but they definitely like being out in the grass more. They're omnivores, so they'll eat pretty much anything. So most of this grass, they might not eat it, but they'll turn it up. They'll definitely knock these down. They won't eat them, but they'll pull out the roots. This one's already gone to seed, so it's kind of after the fact, but they'll at least help with some of the other ones. And then they'll slowly knock down this hill here too. That's where I've had pigs in the past as well. And I don't expect them to turn everything over get rid of every hill or anything like that. Just little bits every year. We won't have pigs back in here once we move these ones out. So only once a year in the same spot, except for where this trailer is. There's a spot that's kind of low. That's the spot we use for loading. So that's their last spot at the end of the year that they'll be in. So they end up normally staying in there just a touch longer, just to get used to the trailer and just for being up close. So, but they're definitely happy. They put on some weight since they've been here. They're getting used to us. Before they wouldn't come up to us, so that's kind of the deal. You get them used to you. If they do get out of the fence when you're moving them, or let's say the power goes out and your fence goes down, they will test the fence. So you have to check on them every day. I check on them in the morning before work, and then after work we come out and do their move or whatever we need to do. Come on, see if I can get her to come over here. Come here. But it's taking them a little bit of time. They'll get there. So, but yeah, if they do get out of the fence, you'll never, you can't herd them. They don't herd like a sheep does. You just have to, what we normally do is get more sets of netting and just try to kind of corral them and then work them back. Because one, you'll never push them. These little ones you can push, but once they're over about 100, 150 pounds, you'll never push them. If they don't want to go, they're not going to go. They'll literally dig their hooves in and you won't be able to push them anywhere. It'll just frustrate you. So they must have found something good in there. So they eat a little bit. You can see they eat a little bit, then move on, find a new spot. So this is pigs today. Hopefully you enjoy it.